Welcome to Gear Check Games. This is part 11 of our commentary for Super Mario Sunshine. Last time, we finished the last few remaining required shrines of Peanut Park, and we chased Shadow Mario a bunch. So we need a break. We need a little vacation, as it were, during this wonderful vacation that we're already supposedly having.
Is this the beach episode?
This is not the beach episode. The beach episode is actually a couple episodes away. But I figure we've been doing a lot of running back and forth across Delfino Plaza, but we haven't really been engaging with it, per se. So, in the next two episodes, we are going to highlight some of the little challenges you can undertake in Delfino Plaza, starting with this one, where you break crates.
What is this, Crash Bandicoot? Oh, whiffed.
This is Crash Bandicoot if Crash Bandicoot was terrible.
Imagine if you had to do this for every box.
This mission, not the game, commenters.
You're the
Am I
best.
kidding? Nobody comments on these.
I love the implication, right? That rather than have Mario help him, push the boxes out and back to, their rightful owners or whatever, the best decision, let's just destroy them.
Mm-hmm. Well, that transition looked a lot better in the editor, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That was just a hard cut.
Yeah.
I figured you were going to use the infinite belly slide tactic to get all the way here.
See, I tried to, but, it's me.
Listen, let the master teach you on the next playthrough. I'll show you how to get from one end Delfino to the other on one belly slide.
Trey will re-record this entire game.
I'll do it.
That's right.
Oh, I've never done this one.
Beautiful rivalry is brewing here. Yeah, this is actually, sometimes this is the first one I go for. Just because you can come in here before you even, encounter Shadow Mario the first time.
Oh.
See, it's supposed to be idiot-proof.
Didn't even try to say
I mean, I don't think so. With the lack of,
No, I think the FLUDD was locked, because
you were
when
in a
you're in,
falling state.
sliding mode, FLUDD,
Yeah.
FLUDD can't be used.
Surprised.
Which is really fun in the pachinko level.
Don't get me started on that one.
I will say that, from a technical aspect of, the physics engine part of this, this is a really interesting...
You doing, Miaro?
Oh no.
Interesting level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird, because, you have to go off those little ramps in the middle, but every time I've played this, I always, yeah, that looks really bad.
I think it's great. It wastes no time.
Yeah, I guess. But, the altitude that those ramps launch you to, or I guess more accurately, the amount of time that you're in the air, forces you to take damage when you land, and it's is there a way to not take damage?
Honestly,
Because you're sliding. You can't really catch yourself in any way or slow your descent.
Nope.
honestly, that level is a perfect, reflection of
This
Mario
guy's
Sunshine as a
gravitational pull
game,
is too strong.
where it's hey, we built this this course with all this cool stuff, holes and different slopes and elevations and stuff to navigate around. And at the very beginning, you just jump and fly over everything, and then at the end, you take unavoidable damage.
Uh-huh. It's great.
Oh, this nozzle.
Speaking of which, hi beta Sonic Unleashed.
So this nozzle's supposed to make this trivial.
Well, this is the only way to actually complete it, so yes.
It's a test level.
Well, I think you can actually beat this without the turbo nozzle.
Oh.
Couldn't they just put
It's
the
very
shine
precise.
sprite on the ground? Would that have been so hard?
So this is which Sonic
I don't
game?
know, Joe. Mario's name isn't Ground Man, it's Jump Man.
Boy, you sure told me. God. Yeah. That's just me being an idiot. Because usually when I do this course, this happens. I grab the
nice.
ledge, but I guess I jumped a little too late, and I went over the ledge and, into the silent
Kept
beyond.
going.
You were going
That's right.
too fast.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you gotta go back.
There really needed to be a few seconds of white, just solid white in between the two clips. Sorry about
Everyone
that,
who's
viewers.
watching is judging your editing, Joe.
I know.
Assuming he doesn't just, like, fix it before he uploads it.
Well, no, I can't fix it because then I would have to, like, resync the commentary.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
true.
too much white.
Add some white space in our commentary, too.
Just pause in the middle of, like, a word.
Yeah, this is how we start adding.
So I really like this level.
You have to insert the, like, Mario transition sound effect.
Does the pipe sound? Every time, just interrupting people.
I
I mean, we interrupt each other enough that it wouldn't be too jarring.
Oh my
I did not
god.
know this was over here.
So did they, like,
Yeah, this one's
expect
pretty
you to
obscure.
jump on the trees?
If they did, they're mad.
You can, if you use the trees, you can get there earlier without the rocket jump nozzle, I think. Because you can wall jump and hover across them.
Oh, this is like a hidden red coin challenge?
Yeah, I've always liked this one. It's kind of just a chill, not really a maze, but you just kind of go around this like grassy environment.
This
collect.
is definitely a tech demo
Red
level.
coins.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it because how Dan said it the first time, and also with the sliding one, it's very clear that some of these secret stages here are like they were testing out different settings than the other. This one obviously grass length and like layering.
Yeah.
The first one, the sliding stuff. The second one was the turbo nozzle movement.
God, that actually
Like-
makes a lot of sense with this game in particular. 'Cause they were just like, hey, we need some we need some
more
like
content.
extra stages to round out the content of this game.
Just
but we
take
don't
a
have
test level and put red coins in it.
Yeah, we need some extra challenges to round up to like to round out the game experience, but we don't really have any time to make them. Well, we got some test maps lying around. All right, cool. Put some assets in those.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
For the record, developers absolutely would do that. Like, they're lazy. It's like, yeah, may as well
I
use
mean,
it.
I'll be honest, that's actually like a genius idea, and I'm kind of ashamed that I never thought of it before.
Can you imagine if you were like making Mario Sunshine and you were under this like time crunch and really worried about like whether the game was going to get panned for its lack of polish, and you get to the point where you're like, okay, we don't have time to make more assets, so let's just make test levels into stages. And then the game comes out and everybody's like, yeah, the big detailed overworlds are kind of boring and not very Mario-like, but we really like the secret levels that look like test levels.
Well, I mean, there's a difference, right? Like, most of the secret levels are clearly like designed to be
That looks
secret
bad.
levels. But obviously, like the secret levels of Delfino Plaza itself definitely feel like extra content.
There's a reason they put it like out on the middle of a cliff in the ocean.
Yeah. This is like
Please
the
don't come
extras
here, please
menu,
don't come
but
here.
Not through a menu.
Man, I was talking at the beginning about how I really like this one, and I still do. It's just, I don't know. Any opportunity to listen to this music is welcome. Very peaceful.
God, giving you no rails like that just sets the
Sets the bar for someone to do it.
Yeah.
You just go down there to like, you see that you can go a bit further than the camera shows, and you just like start walking to collect the coin, and you're like, all right, I got it, and you expect there to be a wall, but there's not, and you just fall out the side.
I mean, here's the thing.
Well, we had a good run.
A couple of the comments you guys have made through the course of this is just like, man, how could they be so tricky like that? But I know we've all played the Metroid games, right? Nintendo's been doing this for ages, where they'll put just like a pit block right in front of a pickup after you've already done the puzzle. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
stupid there too.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm hardened to this. I expect Nintendo to pull fast ones on you, because the developers just like, oh, you're paying attention?
this ain't my
For a
first
second, Trent, I thought we were still in the test levels, and you were going to be like, yeah, Lower Norfair and Super Metroid is actually a test level.
I mean, yeah.
They just put Ridley in it.
All lava levels are test levels, confirmed.
No.
Good to know. Well, yeah,
Actually,
in this game especially.
Ooh, yeah.
The Metroid test rooms are definitely a lot less polished than what they ended up using for the secret levels in here, because it's just like untextured blocks, a couple of things strewn out in lines with no coherence. like absolutely just a dev like wiring up a test that will take him like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I wonder, you know, on the subject of this game's test levels, I wonder if that grass was meant to be used like more extensively throughout the game.
No.
Probably
Because like they didn't fully
not.
understand like the capabilities of the GameCube, and were like, oh yeah, we can put grass in like all these levels, and then they actually tried to, and it's like, oh, this can't run. So
No,
there's,
I don't think
okay,
it was
we've got
that.
this grass. Let's just put it in this one area.
I don't think it's right, because, like, it's clear that they're, like... So for that was, you know, like, hey, what would happen if I just, like, turned the length parameters of the grass up to, like, maximum? And also, like, you know, the layering of the grass, so, like... Layering of the grass parameters of how large it is, and how to determine, like, the little, like, question mark for being hidden is the goals of that test, it looks like. So,
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was like them trying to like stress test it or anything. Obviously, I could be wrong because I'm not a developer of Super Mario Sunshine, but like just from my naive and what I know about it, it looks like it was predominantly like, you know, some proofs of concepts for like, hey, this is technically how this works. If I, you know, change these settings, if you know we throw these hideable objects in grass. And also, like, hey, look, you can see Mario through the grass like this, and this is how it interacts with the camera. Like, that's what I kind of got out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, why does that bell take so long to clean? The other one was done in like 5 seconds.
Immediately gives himself a concussion.
I'm pretty sure Mario's probably, like, concussion-proof at this point.
After that, Mario no longer has a head.
Twice.
Well, actually, no. Doesn't he technically, like, when he hits a block, he's hitting it with his fist, right?
Yeah.
Because I know in Super Nintendo world, they actually have, from what I've heard, Mario blocks that you can, like, punch from underneath and, like, pretend you're Mario, so... But when it was described to me, it was like, oh yeah, he doesn't hit him with his head, he punches him with his fist.
Well, that's also true. Any of the times that you lose your hat in Mario games, you can't break blocks because he bonks on them.
Really? What would be an example of that? Is that in 64?
I think it's in the 64. I know it's in one of them where any of the times that there was a mechanic where like Mario could have his hat stolen. I think it happens in Odyssey, but I haven't played Odyssey, so I could be wrong. I'm pretty
in
sure it
Odyssey
happens
you
in
can
64?
still break blocks when you lose your hat.
What's that?
You just can't use like Cappy's powers.
Okay, but you can still break blocks.
I also don't think that was a thing in 64.
I know it's in one of them, but I'm not sure. It might have been in 64 DS.
Maybe.
I just realized I misremembered something here. I was complaining in an earlier episode that I collected the 100 coins of Delfino Plaza as my first shine during one playthrough, and that the shine sprite spawned at the top of the shine gate. I actually misremembered that. I triple jumped or wall jumped up the inside of the shine gate and cleaned it, and then the shine sprite. That was what I was remembering. I like crossed the streams of those two. But the 100 coin shine does spawn out of your reach because it's on like a little like raised platform out in the ocean across from like the Pianta statue.
So you gotta have like the rocket nozzle to go get it.
Yeah. And speaking of the Pianta, or there is one other way to get to that. Yeah, it's that one out in the background there, off to the left.
Okay.
There is one other way to get up there, which we will be showcasing in this episode.
Are you gonna try and go for the one...
Because we're doing that shine.
The one where you gotta get the Yoshi all the way across the bay?
All the way across the sea.
I hope you brought an iPod or a Game Boy for that.
Some reading material.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This is like, I think like the secret level at the end of this, you know, I could take or leave.
It's not
It's
easy.
really hard, but if the process of getting to it wasn't so inconvenient, it wouldn't be such a problem.
Yeah.
But it is, like, this might be the most blatant example of padding in the entire game, and we'll see why when we actually go out there, but, like, it's pretty bad. It's one of those things where that just makes me wonder, like, how Nintendo, like, rationalized re-releasing this game in its original form with, like, no gameplay improvements and still charged, $60 for it.
Like-
And I know it's a collection, but like, come on.
What kills me about it too is once you get out to that little first island, you literally have to eat fruit on that island as
Yeah,
Yoshi.
because Yoshi will run out of juice over
You
time.
will quite literally run
Not
out of
even just the
juice.
first island, also the second little
Yeah,
raised platform,
it takes that
which is the hard part.
Like, is that why they made it so slow? Is so that Yoshi would like run out of juice and you would have to like eat fruit while you're like transitioning between.
I think they
The
made
boats,
it
'cause-
slow so that you don't fly off the ship because this game is not good about keeping you on moving objects.
Yeah, I suppose, but
Also, whoever did the drumming for the drum bits of the songs is going ham on the.
I'm pretty sure it was a computer.
Okay, whoever programmed.
Good job, computer.
Now, see, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to kill time and get blue coins get a blue coin from this bird.
Oh,
Might as well do something while we're.
I'll definitely
Doing
say
nothing.
that Yoshi has a lot better water
yeah.
pressure than Flood does.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Like
weird.
he can send that stream out pretty solid.
Yeah, Mario could learn a thing or two, or Flood could, I guess. It's not Mario's fault.
yeah. Whatever happened? Like, this is why I think these are fake Yoshis. They ain't got eggs. They just got juice.
Oh, they come out of eggs.
They're the eggs inside the imagination of Bowser Jr.
God. Why are you doing this, Joe?
Oh,
God.
gosh, that boat. Calm down, please.
Cursed boat.
Because it's there, Dan. Because once we've done it, we'll never have to do it again.
I love how they make you do this whole.
But I probably will.
They make you ride one boat to the island, and then make you catch another boat.
And then
Yeah, they
take
couldn't
a
just
third
make
boat.
it go directly there. Like, what is the function of these boats? Like, what are they doing? Are they meant to, like, ferry you around to these islands? Or, like, what?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know it's a
think so.
gameplay contrivance, but it's just such a stupid mission.
Are you gonna go for these while you're waiting?
I mean, let's be honest. It doesn't look like the Viantas. will
Nothing better to
swim.
do. Yeah, they can. There's actually one at the end of this.
Gotcha,
What?
gotcha,
Is
gotcha.
it, so
Really?
did this lady get here from the sewer pipe?
Yeah.
So, you can't.
It's the only way to harvest coconuts. And then she got here and was like, oh, crap, I just realized I can't climb trees.
Yeah, Pianta. What? You could just drop them?
Yeah.
I spent like 30 minutes trying to like catch these before they rolled off into the ocean.
Not only that, the one landing on Yoshi, he ate it.
Yeah, see how functional it is, Trey? It only took me like 3 jumps to get on top of the basket.
Well, it still takes less time than like chasing the coconuts around and throwing them in there like I did for 30 minutes. God, I'm so angry.
This is the part of the episode where I remind everyone that we all like Mario Sunshine.
Like is a
case you
strong
forgot.
word.
I like Mario Sunshine.
Catch the boat. Catch
I
the
liked
boat.
it.
Liked the past tense.
Oh yeah, right. Because I haven't played it.
I also
in
past tense
years.
liked Mario Sunshine.
Oh,
Yoshi, how are you already hungry?
Like, I liked it when I played it when I was a kid, and I haven't played it since.
I love that Yoshi's weakness is water, and this entire game is just covered in water.
Do you think they did that just because they didn't want to have to animate like Mario riding on Yoshi swimming?
yeah, and any excuse to like have your level design incorporate like omnipresent bottomless pits is like a developer's, they love it. Sonic Heroes especially loved it.
So I did look it up, and yes, Mario can lose his hat in Super Mario 64 DS, and while the Wikipedia page doesn't specifically say that he can't break blocks while that happens, he does take more damage, and that's also in normal 64.
Yeah, that's in normal as well.
It's
But I
also
think, I
awful.
think taking more damage is the only difference
Right,
in 64
but I think-
original.
Right, in Super Mario 64, I think losing your hat adds a lot more, because there's also implied that, like, the hat is a source of strength in the game. And so I
Happy
think
armor.
it's not listed, but I think that's where I think it comes from. So obviously I can't super. I can't like 100% confirm it, but I think in 64 DS,
No.
if
Yeah, same.
Was not meant to be.
You're not going far anymore.
maybe we'll get it in the next episode.
Maybe.
I believe.
Yeah, these. I hate these jumps because it's just like. Well, you know what? We'll talk about it later. I have. If you can believe it, I have more to say about this awful mission, but we'll get to that in the next one. Bye bye.